Hi guys! So today I have for you my August book haul. But before I even get started into this book haul, I did want to address a couple of things. The first one being is Vader. I was doing really well for Vader. I did miss one day in the middle. Unfortunately, things couldn't be helped. And then for the last couple of days of Vader, you might not have noticed, but I didn't upload at all. All in all, I think I missed about 4 days of Vader. I have excuses though. The first being, I've been busy doing assignments. I got a new bookcase. I have got a new bunny. And I also have to edit on my boyfriend's computer. And so when I finally had a spare chance throughout the day to edit, he was doing his assignment and I couldn't kick him off and be like, yo, I have to edit because, you know, obviously assignments are more important. So I just never asked. So that's why for the last couple of days there were just no videos. All in all, it was just a really tough month to do it and I really need my own computer too. I have a laptop, but it's pretty dodgy and I don't think it would handle editing. I'm saving up for one currently, so hopefully I can get that at the end of this year, early next year, hopefully. So I'm sorry about failing Vader a little bit, but I still did post most days in the month of August, so hopefully you enjoyed. Now I'm going to go back to posting about 3 to 2 videos a week, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depending on how I'm feeling. The next thing I wanted to address was, as I said, I got a U bookcase, and so as you may have already noticed, there's a U background. Ooh, you probably can't see, but I think you can. Couple of things. You'll see this U background for my August book haul and my August wrap up, but then you won't see it for a while because I have a lot of pre-filmed videos, and so I'm gonna try and upload them all, and then you'll start seeing stuff of the U background. So you'll see this U background a couple of times, but don't be alarmed if you go back to seeing the old background. It's just until I finish up those pre-filmed videos, and there's quite a few of them, so hopefully you enjoy them. And then once I finish uploading the pre-filmed videos, then you will get me reorganizing my bookshelves. I filmed the whole process of putting this magicalness all together, and hopefully it turns out really well, but that won't be for about another month or so. I don't know how many pre-filmed videos I have. So updates are out of the way, let's get on to my August book haul. As you know, earlier this month it was Booktubeathon, and when Booktubeathon was being held, the Booktubeathon had a book depository discount code where you could get 10% off the books that you ordered. And so I went ahead and ordered a few books. At least one of them hasn't arrived yet, which is unusual for Book Depository. Normally they're pretty good, but I'm hoping it arrives soon. But the two that did arrive were The Complete Mouse by Art Spiegelman. I've heard so many good things about this graphic novel and I couldn't wait to pick it up. I'm not too sure what it's about. I'm pretty sure though it's set in World War II and it's got pretty pictures and hopefully I enjoy it. As I said, I've heard fantastic things about it. The other thing I picked up was The Secret Garden, which is a colouring book. It's an adult colouring book and I've wanted one of these for the longest times, and I picked it up, and as you can see, we have some pretty pictures. As you can see, I haven't done any of them yet, I just haven't had the time, but I'm hoping to start soon. I'm really excited to get into it. Let me know if you would like to see a review of this and my thoughts and feelings on it, because if you want to see a review on it, I will do one. Also, quick plug, Book Depository. I have in my description in every video a link to my Book Depository affiliate, which if you click that link and buy books through that link, I get a small commission. 5% of that sale goes to me. It doesn't cost you any extra, it's just something that helps me out too. It will cost you the same without buying the affiliate link, so you don't get anything out of it. But if you did want to help support me and help me save for a desktop, then if you are buying books from the Book Depository, wherever the books that you've seen in this haul and they're interested to you, or just any other books, and you know you want to use an affiliate link, please consider mine. Plug on. And then I was going to go onto Book Depository and buy Pneumonia, but Tammy was like, Beck, you should go on, I think it was Booktopia, and buy it because you can get free shipping on Booktopia. And I'm like, what? And she showed me how to do it, and I totally forgot how to do it now, but I think she's making a video on where she buys books and how to do it, so you should go watch that when it comes out. I'll leave her channel in the description below because you should check her out anyway because she's amazing. But yeah, I bought this book because of her. It is again another graphic novel, and it is by Noelle Stevenson. Really pretty, colourful pictures. I'm not too sure what this is about. What's really intrigued me every time I've seen it is just the cover. It looks really nerdy and cute, and I just want to read it, basically. I'm hoping to delve into this one really soon. I'm missing a book. And then angling has probably changed because I had to go and get a book, but it was Soul Print by Megan Miranda. This month was the BookTube meetup in Melbourne. It was the third one I think so far, but this was my first one that I've ever been to. It was a lot of fun, and obviously we bought books. I however only bought 2 and one was for my little sister, so I only have one to show you. I picked up this one because me and a couple of other people who attended the Melbourne Booktube meetup are going to be buddy reading it, and this is going to be my first buddy read and I'm super excited to do it. So I'm not sure when it's going to be yet, but I'm really excited for when it happens. The blurb says, 2 girls, one is a victim, the other a criminal. They are the same person. Sounds interesting. Also, I did vlog the booktube meetup, so if you wanted to check that out, you can. It's already up on my channel, and if I remember, I'll leave a link down in the doobly-doo below. Then I have a book that I got ages ago, back for Project for Awesome last year. I donated for a perk, you know, you donate and sometimes you get perks, well, all the time for Project for Awesome, and depending how much you donate, you get certain perks. And the perk I received was this edition. I just dropped it. And the perk I received was this edition of The Fault in Our Stars. It's an exclusive Project for Awesome edition, and it brings my total of The Fault in Our Stars to 4 copies of The Fault in Our Stars. This one is not signed, however, it's a Project for Awesome edition, and so it has this green cover, and it has a little letter here for people who donated. It says some quite nice things of what I could do with the book. For example, hold it overhead in rainstorms and whip it out as a shield during food fights, which I think I would be pretty damn good at. Oh, you know, I could also read it too. The sad thing about this edition though is it's exclusive. You know, you can't buy this anymore, but when it came wrecked, and it's got a little rip here and a rip in the hardcover too, and that makes me really sad. It's happened now, and I didn't want to message them because I did donate to charity, and you know, it doesn't matter. I'll get over it. The other book I have to show you is again one that I got ages ago. My boyfriend's mother gave this to me, she received it, and she thought I might be interested in it, and it is The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. I just keep forgetting to show you guys. I've never read The Jungle Book, so I'm excited to read it, and I like how it comes in this little box, and then if you get the book out. Ooh, it looks rather pretty. Yeah, and it comes in this box, so cool. I hopefully will be reading this one shortly. How do I get back in the box? Get in there. And then I have the last book to show you that I bought, and it was this book, Hannibal Rising. It was $2. It was the only Hannibal book left I needed in the series, and this is by Thomas Harris. It doesn't match any of my other editions. All my other editions are smaller, but it was $2 and I wasn't going to say no to that, so I bought it. And then the next book, I don't know if I showed you this in my last book haul, and I'm too lazy to go and check, so if I've already shown it, you get to see it twice. It is Me and the Dying Girl by Jessie Andrews. I won this in a Facebook competition because I won tickets to go see the movie, which I loved. There'll be a movie review of that shortly, but they also sent me a movie tie-in edition of the book, and I love the book and I love this cover, and I was going to keep it for myself even though I already have the book. But then I'm going to be doing an exchange with one of my booktube friends soon, and she asks for bookish things and books that I love, and this is one of my favorite books, and so even though it pains me to do so because I really do want it myself, I'm gonna go ahead and send it to her in her box. And I've just realized that if she watches this, she'll probably know what I'm talking about. She'll probably know that this is one of the things she's getting, so shh, don't spoil yourself, don't spoil yourself. But I'm really excited for that, and we're gonna make a little collab of it, so be pumped for that. I'm not telling you who it is yet because anticipation. Rocky Horror reference, anyone? And then I got these books sent for me for review. I got Trouble is a Friend of Mine by Stephanie Tronley. I got this book sent to me by Hotkey Books in exchange for a honest review, so thank you very much Hotkey Books for sending me this my way. And it sounds really interesting. I think it's about a romance friendship kind of book. I'm really not too sure what it's about, but I've heard really good things and I'm really excited to read it. The other book Hotkey Books sent for me in exchange for a honest review, again thank you Hotkey Books, was Black Cane Point by Claire McFall. Not Fall. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. I've already read it. It is a horror book, and it's about Heather, who goes on a camping trip with some of her friends, and then a year later she's the only one to have survived apart from Dougie, who has been in this coma. And some real shit went down on this camping trip, and no one believes Heather's side of the story of what happened, and so she needs Dougie to come out of his coma and tell them the truth of what happened because no one believes her, and they believe that she murdered all of her friends. I really enjoyed this one, and I've done a review of it which should be out shortly, so look out for that. Then I got sent this book for review by Harper Voyager in exchange for honest review, so thank you very much, Harper Voyager. And it is A Crucible of Souls by Mitchell Hogan. I actually just finished this one last night and I really enjoyed it. It is an adult fantasy and it has a lot going on in it, generally as fantasy stories do. It's about a boy named Calden who finds out that his parents, who he thought died in a fire, were actually brutally murdered. And now those murderers might or might not be after him, and he wants to discover who murdered his parents. While he's trying to figure out that, he's also trying to survive in a U-world, as he got sent away from where he was currently living, and he's just trying to survive, and he studies magic, and there's a lot going on. I'll be doing a review on it when I get my full thoughts and feelings out there, but I did really enjoy this one. And then I acquired a lot of books, which I don't know how it happened. You see, there was the Melbourne's Writer Festival and there was a YA book swap, and so I thought we could only bring one book to swap, so I bought a book that I liked, but you know, it wasn't my favourite, to swap for another book. And there were so many books there to choose from, it was very hard to choose. But I picked up this one, The Girl at Midnight by Melissa Gray. I'm really not too sure what it's about. It says magic lives in our darkest corners, and I kind of want to go into it blind. But the cover really intrigued me, I just really wanted it. But then they already had books there that they had also, and so they were like, at the end, after everyone had swapped their books, they're like, go ahead and take as many books as you wanted. And so I took a few more, and then people started leaving, and people were leaving really good books. And I'm like, guys, there are so many books here. And they're like, Beck, take as much as you want. And so I didn't need to be told twice. So I did. So I picked up also The Selection by Kira Cass. As I said, all these books are free, so I wasn't going to say no to any of them. I've heard mixed things about this series, but it's always been one that I've always personally wanted to try. So I went ahead and picked it up. I picked up Glow by Amy Kathleen Ryan. I've never heard anything about this book. The cover seemed really pretty. And I think it's set in space and it's a romance and an adventure book. I don't know, but it sounds really interesting, and the cover, again, and space, like, what more could I want? And then I picked up All I Know Now by Carrie Hope Fletcher. Carrie is a YouTuber, and I really like her. However, I was just going to borrow this book from the library. It wasn't really one that I wanted to, you know, spend money on, but then it was there for free and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this one. But then I saw their Waterfall by Lauren Kate. I have Teardrop in the first book in this series and I haven't read it yet, but I've heard good things about it, and so when I saw the second book there, I was like, you know what, assuming I like the first book, then I can just go straight into the second book, and this is free. I'm not leaving it. And then I know you're like, Becca, how many books did you take? Listen, they were free. They told me to take them. Did them a favour. Fault Line by C. Desire. Desire? I don't know how to say this person's name. I don't know what it's about. It really doesn't say on the blurb what it's about, but it seems like it deals with important issues in teenage life. Author deserves highest praise for tackling this important topic with honesty and courage. So, I don't know what topic it covers, but it sounds really interesting and hopefully I enjoy it. The last book I picked up was Mystic City by Theo Lawrence. I've never heard anything about this, but it looked really pretty. And apparently it's about an arranged marriage which will bring two cities together. However, something goes wrong. I'm not really sure, but it looks interesting and I had to pick it up basically. So a book haul that again, I didn't think I would acquire too many books. Turned out I was wrong, and let's see how many books I got. Oh no, I'm stacking them all up. They look bad. Oh no, there's a lot of them. Oh no. No. Sorry. Jesus. What is it behind you? Guys, this is going to be hard work. They're all different shapes and sizes and there's a lot of them. I don't even know how many books this is. I haven't got time to count them. All you need to know is that they're hard to pick up, and I don't want to hurt any of them. So these are all the books that I got in the month of August. I don't even know if you can see them or probably not. They're really hard to show. I'm gonna go. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more book related videos of me. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. These books are choking me. Oh, how do I do this thumbnail? This is an overwhelming book haul. This is gonna be the title of this video. Becca's overwhelming August book haul. Go up, books. I need to get a thumbnail. How am I gonna do this? I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and get this one. Who is ringing at the door? Now camera angling is mucked up again because of him wanting to sell me free education. I'm already studying, so, and I don't need your free education.